Hello everyone. Like I said on the first video of this playlist, Databricks recently changed the structure of the Gen AI videos, and I'm trying to adapt. So in this video, I will present what I've learned on the first section of building retrieval agents on Databricks. And this is something like a complement, okay, to the first two videos. So this model is called building beyond prompts, retrieval agents, and context engineering. And in this uh, model, we are going from prompt engineer to context engineer. So you know that nowadays the generative AI application world is on the fundamental transaction. Why? Because everyone wants the application faster, cheaper, and with less problems, such as the hallucination. So we are heading from prompt engineering, with focus on crafting the query, to context engineering, with focus on architecturing the entire environment supplied to the model. And why is this? Because prompt engineering has lots of problems, and such as knowledge cutoff when the model cannot answer the question about events that occurred on the cutoff date of the training date. The hallucination, that is the most known problem. When we ask for a specific facts without external references, and the model just simply fabricates some citations without being totally sure. Or ambiguity without a private context, the model just try to figure out what is we are talking about, such as create a lake house. It's a Databricks lake house, or it's a house near the lake. So we are entering in the context engineering. Context engineering is a strategic design of the entire input window, and you should take in account some principles such as system instructions, conversation history, retrieval data, and user constraints. On this section, we're going to talk about designing system prompts. So behavioral programs that defines how the model should operate, not just a request. So like components such as role definition. You are a Databricks data engineer, or negative constraints you cannot mention, and output formatting. In this topic, Databricks presented that we should stick to grounding and chunking so we can get a better currency and avoid hallucination. So grounding instruction should be something like use only the provided information, and we could use also metadata filtering. So for example, using the Databricks catalog, unit catalog to filter the data, and we don't provide older data that is outdated. On this topic, Databricks talks about some strategies that should be applied for long conversations, so such as summarization, periodic compress of the conversation history into a summary of key decision facts. Moving windows, so we should discard all this message to free up token spaces, and selective persistence, so determine which piece of information should remain and which should be discarded. Which are the constraints of the context? It's important to understand that when we scale up our application, there are limits, normally context limits, windows, that is the tokens available for the model. So input and output tokens limits the working memory available of the model. And of course, operational costs. So to provide the context is not free. And we should provide some optimization strategies, sorry, such as just-in-time retrieval or re-ranking. As a main conclusion, what I took from this model was that We should take into account the retrieval agent architecture that was already talked on the second video. That the context is finite, so we should manage, and that grounded is mandatory. So we should strictly structure the model to use only retrieved data and leverage unit catalog. Thank you for your attention and keep me watching this video while I'll be learning the generative AI on Databricks.